Hi, welcome to Yoga Wild. I'm Liza, and I use the pronouns she, her. This class is part of Wild in Washington in Bellingham. We're filming today from the ancestral territory of the Coast Salish people. More specifically, this land falls within the traditional territories of the Mamasi, Samish, Lummi, and Nooksack tribes. I'm at Woodstock Farm. It was a rural estate for nearly 100 years before the city of Bellingham purchased it using its Greenways tax levy. And it's part of 155 acres of public open space. It's a wonderful place to come and get a little break from the city and take in the cool sea breeze, have a picnic, or do yoga outside. This class is called Twist to Fly. It's actually a progressive sequence that builds to 2 arm balances, one that progresses into another. So we'll be doing a lot to start, kind of warm up our core, especially rotational core, practice stability, and then really take a playful mindset into the arm balance part of practice. All you need is yourself, a mat, and a fun place to practice. We'll get started on our backs, so go ahead and find your back on your mat. Rest in fallen bridge or constructive rest. Inner thighs together, feet wide towards the edges of your mat. And your hands can start however feels comfortable here, so you could let your arms rest away from your body. You could bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And taking these first moments to arrive and settle in. And I'll invite you today to reflect on yoga as a practice of turning attention to the present moment, coming into connection with the present moment. Yoga poses are not actually that. They are a vehicle for us to experience that. And so a little bit paradoxically, when a class is focused on building up to a couple of challenging poses, I invite you to just consider that the practice itself doesn't ask us to build up to those poses. The practice asks us to dwell in the present moment. The poses are nothing more than a vehicle for us to come and dwell in the present moment. And as you start here on your back, you're already doing that. Begin to notice your breath. Take in the gentle expansion of each breath in, and the slow settling of each breath out. And find with each breath an invitation to linger in your body and in your space. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Bring your hands to your shins, and as you pull your knees in, feel your low back press into the floor, then start to rock a little bit side to side. Little massage for your low back and hip points. And now, keeping your hands just under your kneecaps, on your shin bones, guide your knees towards your armpits. So left knee towards left armpit, right knee towards right armpit. Keep the big toe mounds of your feet together. And it's almost like a supine crow pose, or supine child's pose, I should say. And you're going to just continue to draw your knees down. Use the strength of your arms to pull against your shins. Feel an inner thigh stretch. Take a full breath in. Stay here as you exhale. Now slide your hands down towards your ankles. Variation of Supta Baddha Konasana will bring the soles of our feet to touch and let our knees widen out to the sides. And if it's accessible for you to bring your elbows and kind of press them against your inner thighs, give a little resistance there. Press your arms against your inner thighs as you use your hands to draw your heel bones forward and down towards your pubic bone. Take a deep breath in. A full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Now from here, keeping your ankles, splay your feet out and up. A little variation of Happy Baby where we keep the hands lower down. So rather than holding your feet like you might do, keeping the hands lower down so you're really able to maintain your upper body pressing against the ground. Feel a broadening across your heart space here as you reach out of your heel bones to the sides and towards the sky. Take a full breath in. Stay, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now using your hands, guide your inner thighs together and we'll supine twist. Arms come wide and the knees will turn to the right. As your knees come to the right, go ahead and extend a little bit actively through your left arm. Feel this spread across your heart and out through your arms. Your gaze can fall up or to one side. Take a breath in, and as you breathe in, feel the muscles around your core in that expansion. And as you exhale, releasing the breath, feel an engagement of core muscles, drawing inwards and upwards to expel all the breath from your body. To come out, squeeze your inner thighs together. So squeeze your inner thighs together as you draw your knees across and through center, and then supine twist the other way. And extend through your right arm to the right. Establish position for your head. And just take a few rounds of breath here, noticing again like the muscles that expand around the inhalation and contract around the exhalation. Full breath in. Slow breath out. Squeeze your inner thighs together as you guide your knees back to center. Keeping our knees right over our hips, our feet flexed at the ankles, we'll bring our hands to our thighs. Begin to press your palms against your thighs as you maintain your knees aligned over your hips. Engage your belly to low back, so navel dropping to spine. Press your low back into the floor, and we'll just hold this little core activation. Take a full breath in. Stay as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath here. Inhale. And stay for the whole breath out. Now from here, bring your hands towards your shoulders, so just fingertips to shoulders. And we're going to inhale here, keeping the knees over the hips, the feet flexed and in the air. As you exhale, peel your shoulder blades away from the floor and crunch forward, extend through your arms. Then inhale, come down. And as you exhale, peel your shoulders away from the floor, twist to the right, arms extend. Inhale, back down, and then exhale, center, crunch forward. Inhale as you reset, shoulders down. Exhale to the left, crunch to the left, extend through your arms. Inhale, center. Exhale, crunch up and center. Inhale, come back down, and exhale, we'll go to the right. Inhale, come down. Exhale, center, crunch up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, crunch up, twist left. And we'll go one more set like this. Inhale as you come down. Exhale, crunch up and center. Inhale, come down. Exhale, crunch up to the right. Inhale, come down. Exhale, center. Inhale, down. Exhale, crunch to the left. Inhale, come down. And exhale, crunch through center. Hold in center. Take a full breath in. Stay as you exhale. And then come down. Set your feet on the floor and go ahead and just take a couple of rounds of breath here, letting that work go. Inhale. Exhale. Contrasting those moments of effort here with just a little bit of respite, ease. Inhale. Exhale. And so we'll add on to that work here kind of a supine entry into side crow. So bring your knees back over your hips, flex your ankles, flare your toes, bring your hands to your shoulders, take a breath in here, back body on the ground. Exhale, crunch forward and center. Inhale, come down. This time exhale, crunch to the right, and then we'll stay. So turn your palms forward, flare your fingers, so spread your hands wide, and then draw your knees in towards you, like you're crunching your right knee in towards your left armpit. Maintain the twist, try to get more of your shoulder blades away from the floor, point your toes. And now we'll extend the right leg up and the left leg forward. And then we'll draw the knees back in, and we'll do that 4 times. Extend your right leg up, your left leg forward, maintain the twist. Draw it in, knees together, toes are pointed. Inhale, extend your legs, stay with a twist. Exhale, crunch in. Last time with a smile. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, release your shoulders. Exhale, crunch forward and center. Inhale, reset your shoulders down. Exhale to the left. Extend your arms to the left. Spread your fingers, press through your palms like you're standing on your hands. Draw your knees in towards you so your left knee comes in towards your right armpit. Keep that crunch. Extend both legs. Left leg extends up, right leg forward. Exhale, draw the knees in together. Inhale as you send your legs long, point through your toes. Exhale, draw them together. 2 more times like that. Inhale. Still keeping shoulder blades off the ground. Exhale, crunch in. Last time, inhale. And then exhale, release. Hands to your shins, rock a little side to side to let it go. And we'll start to rock and roll forward and back a few times. So just forward and back along the spine. And the next time you do, go ahead and cross your ankles, plant your palms, send your toes back, downward facing dog. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and face the other way on my mat because I'm dealing with a bit of a slope where I am today. So in downward facing dog, hands could be just a little wider than shoulders, fingers spreading, pressing down and forward. And then from that down and forward action that you're establishing through your hands, start to channel energy upwards through your arms and through your body into your hips. So feel your hips lifting up towards the sky, sitting bones lifting up and towards the sky. And then start to descend a little energy down through your legs. Sink your heel bones downwards towards the ground. Find any little movements here to help you settle. Maybe you turn your head slowly side to side, or find a gentle sway in your hip side to side. Honoring if there's movement here that would feel good, so we don't have to be in a stuck pose. We can be in a pose that moves. Spending about 5 more breaths here in this first downward facing dog, allowing for some grounding. Now slowly make your way to the top of your mat, and we'll find a forward fold at our hands, so you can walk there or hop there. And when you arrive, take a bend into your knees, let the crown of your head drop towards the ground. Feel your sitting bones lifting upwards and widening outwards. With your next inhalation, come through Ardha Uttanasana, half lifted spine. So gaze forward. You can press your hands from shin bones as you reach long through your spine. Exhale, return to forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Your arms can sweep outwards or forwards and then up. And as you exhale, join your hands at your heart. Stand in Tadasana. Set intention for your practice. Honor yoga as a practice of cultivating awareness now. Inhale, arms sweep outwards and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift your spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step to downward facing dog. And then from down dog, set your knees under your hips, table. From table pose, we're going to send the right leg up and back. So it's a three-legged table. Toes are pointing down. The heel is just to the hip height. We'll inhale here as you press through your heel bone back. Pull from the center of your heart forward. And as you exhale, you'll round your spine. Draw your right knee to your right elbow. So crunch in, knee to elbow, or maybe higher up your tricep. Then as you inhale, send your leg long behind you. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, draw your knee to your opposite elbow. So a little core crunch twist. Press the ground away. Inhale, send your leg long and behind. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Pull to center. Press the ground away. Step your foot between your hands. You can tuck your left toes, walk your left knee back just a touch, setting up for a low kneeling lunge. Inner thighs squeeze towards each other for stability. And as you're ready, go ahead and inhale, sweep your arms upwards. Reach through your arms to touch the sky. Take a full breath in here. As you exhale, twist to the right, widen your arms forward and back. So left arm reaching forward and the right arm reaching back. Maintain the inner thighs still hugging towards center and an uplift quality through your spine. Take a full breath in. Exhale, let your left hand touch the ground. Let your right arm reach towards the sky. Inhale, maybe you gaze upwards at the sky. Now as you exhale, bring your right hand to your right hip and hop your left hand over to the left. So you give yourself a little bit wider arm there, kickstand left arm. Now we'll send the pelvis back, stretch the right leg long, and continue to twist. So you'll feel the stretch more in the outer hip and thigh on the right side. Maintain your body twisting. You could send your right arm back towards the sky, reach diagonally across your heart space, take a full breath in. Stay here as you exhale, linger. Inhale, we'll come into a kneeling side angle. So your right hand will sweep forward and catch around your ankle or calf muscle. Your left shin will kickstand across your mat, and then you'll open your heart and hips, left arm reaching towards the sky. Allow this to be a moment of spaciousness for your torso as you breathe in. And you might sink a little bit further forward into your right hip as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come up through a kneeling warrior two. So shoulders rise over hips, arms reach out to the sides. Send your gaze out past your right fingertips. Inhale. Find a little ease in your shoulders. Exhale. Now lengthen your right leg. Pelvis will kind of bump towards the back end of your mat. Right hand will come to touch the right shin bone. Toes will turn towards the sky. And your left arm will reach sideways. So this side body stretch, gate pose. Slide your left shoulder blade back, possibly turn your gaze up. Inhale. Stay as you exhale. From here, we'll bend our right knee, kind of sweep the hands forward till you can frame your right foot, and then adjust your right foot, wiggle it to the right, tuck your left toes behind you, and step back to down dog. Take a little wiggle there. You can pedal your heels or sway your hips. We'll move through Vinyasa variation. So as you inhale, pull forward through plank pose. Shoulders rise over wrists. Press the ground away. As you exhale, bring your knees to the ground. Pick your feet up off the floor. Hook your ankles. Start to squeeze your forearms towards the center of your mat as you continue to look forward. Press the ground away. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows. Maintain forearms squeezing towards center. Bend your elbows. Lower slowly through this variation of chaturanga until your heart lands. And then extend your legs behind you, uncrossing the ankles. And as you inhale, floating cobra. Float your hands and float your feet. And then slide your hands in air here back until your wrists come right under your elbows. Take a full breath in. Stay as you exhale. Release. And we'll meet back in table. So go ahead and press up, find your table. You can sway your hips side to side a little bit there. Come right into the second side here. So send your left leg long to hip height. Press the ground away. Pull from the center of your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, draw left knee to left elbow, or as it slides in, press the ground away. It might come up higher towards your armpit. Inhale, send your leg back. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, draw your knee to your opposite arm. Maybe you can touch knee to elbow. Inhale, send your leg back. Exhale to center, knee to nose, round your spine, press the ground away, and step your foot through. You can tuck right toes, send that right knee back a little bit. Engage your inner thighs, stabilize. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Feel here as your tailbone sets down from your pelvic floor, how you lift up, how you carry this strength through your body, through the pose. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, twist left, widen across your arms. Reach through your fingertips. Maybe turn your gaze back. Take an inhalation here. Exhale, right hand comes to the ground, left arm sweeps into the sky. Full breath in. Exhale, bring your left hand to your left hip, anchor there. Hop your right hand over to the right, so you have this kickstand arm, and then shift your pelvis back as you stretch your left leg long, setting up for a twisted variation of half splits. So hamstring stretch with twist. Pull from your heel bone back through your entire left leg, and then option, send your left arm into the sky. Emphasize the twisting. Full breath in. Stay as you breathe out. From here, we'll lunge back into our left leg. Bring your left hand around your ankle or calf. Kickstand your right shin. Kneeling side angle. So the right arm sweeps into the sky. And you can take this as just a counter pose for that twist we just held. Opening. Inhale. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, come up through kneeling warrior two. Steady your shoulders over your hips. Feel your inner thighs strong as you squeeze from left heel to right inner thigh. Take an inhalation here. As you exhale, lengthen your left leg, turn your left toes up, set your left hand to left shin bone, and then arc your right arm towards the top of your mat. So this side stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. Stretch through your right elbow, a little bit longer, reach that arm. And as you exhale, re-lunge into your left leg, set your hands on the ground, tuck right toes, lift right knee, and step left foot to down dog. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, bring your knees to the ground, pick up your feet, hook your ankles. Find again that forearm squeezing to center action. Bend your elbows and lower slowly your heart into that space between your hands. And the moment you land, release your legs long. Inhale, floating cobra pose. So the hands and the feet away from the ground as you inhale. Stay as you exhale. Release your palms, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Little bit of shakeout here. Always taking down dog is like home base, checking in. How are you feeling this far into your practice? From down dog, we'll inhale, extend right leg towards the sky. Exhale, draw right knee to right elbow. Go for contact. See if you can pull the knee in towards your elbow or higher up your arm. Inhale, re-extend, heel to sky. Exhale, knee to opposite arm. Go for contact over there. Pull it in, inhale, re-extend, heel to sky. Exhale, knee to nose, hover for a moment. Press the ground away. Step your foot between your hands. This time, maintain your left knee lifted. Squeeze your inner thighs to midline. Come up through standing lunge, arms into the sky. Shoulders over hips. Full breath in. Exhale, twist to the right, widen your arms, forward and back. Maintain the inner thigh engagement. Wrap your right hip back. Firm your left thigh away from the ground. Inhale, reach across your arms. Exhale, stay in the twist, lean your body forward, bend your elbows, bring your palms together, prayer twist. So land here, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh or knee. Press your palms to spread your collarbones. Maintain your left thigh strong. Take a full breath in. Exhale, look at your right foot. Step your left foot beside your right foot, twisted chair. And you might take a little hop there, so a little tiptoe, or maybe one solid step forward. In twisted chair, refine the twist, press your palms, spread your collarbones, slide your right shoulder blade further back, and sit just a touch lower in your hips. We'll inhale here, stay, exhale. Now see if you can pick up your left foot, but pause with the toes pointed and lifted. And you might stumble, you might fall out, but see if you can send that left leg back until you're back in your twisted lunge, prayer hands. We'll inhale, open warrior two. So as you rise, widen, arms reach. Should feel good to open up after holding that contracted quality. Wrap your outer right hip back and in. Balance the amount of lunge into your right leg with anchoring through your left. Stand tall, stand open. Turn open your right palm. And as you inhale, reverse warrior. So lift up, back. Now lengthen your right leg, creating triangle in your legs. Firm your thighs, bump your pelvis back, and as you exhale, let your right hand fall forward and come to your shin bone or to the ground. Reach your left arm towards the sky. And as you hold triangle pose, press the ground away. Firm your thigh muscles up. Widen across your heart space. Maybe turn your gaze into the sky. Full breath in. Slow breath out, navel drawing to spine. And to come out of triangle, we'll bend the right leg forward, cycle the hands to the ground, and then step back, down dog. And now you're welcome to stay in down dog or move through vinyasa here, inhaling forward plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. You could go with the knees down or lifted. Inhale, cobra or up dog. In up dog, turn to the tops of your feet and keeping your knees lifted, pull your heart forward, lift the crown of your head up. Exhale, tuck your toes, meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises towards the sky. Exhale, draw left knee to left elbow, pull forward. Inhale, heel to sky. Exhale, draw left knee to opposite arm. Press your elbow and knee together. Inhale, re-extend, heel into sky. Exhale, pull forward, pause in the center space where it's a little bit hard to be here. Hold yourself. Step between your hands. Sturdy up your legs, firm your inner thighs, prepare to come up. Inhale, arms sweep forward and overhead. Exhale, settle in, standing lunge. Inhale, grow a little taller through your body as you reach. Exhale, twist to the left. Arms widen across the horizon. Hold yourself here, breathing in, breathing out. Now from here, begin to lean forward, bend your elbows until your palms come to touch in prayer. Right elbow to outer right thigh or knee. Challenge yourself to maintain the depth of your lunge. As you press your palms, spread your collarbones. Inhale. Stay, exhale. Look forward at your left foot and step your right foot, twisted chair. And again, that doesn't have to be pretty. That can be really sloppy transition. Still practice. Once you're in the twisted chair, refine quality of twist. Spread your collarbones. Turn your belly, ribs, and heart. Inhale. Stay as you exhale. Now pick up your right foot. See if you can hover with your right toes pointing back. Send your right leg slowly back to your lunge with twist. Open warrior two. Widen. Spread out. Any little adjustments that need to happen in our feet here, make it a little wider base, little shorter base. And then find your power as you wrap outer left hip back and in, as you kind of balance the effort through your legs. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn open your left palm. Inhale, reverse without losing the edge of lunge, reverse warrior. Now lengthen your left leg for triangle. And as you exhale, you'll hinge at your hips. Bring your left hand to your shin or to the ground. Send your right arm into the sky. And you can always heel toe the back foot forward a little bit, making it possibly a more stable base by shortening it. And to keep a really stable quality in the legs, press your feet against the mat or the ground where you are. Channel energy up through your legs. Inhale. Stay as you exhale. Last breath in. Lunge into your left leg, cycle your hands to the ground, and step back, vinyasa. So either moving through vinyasa, or you can keep that still space, down dog, cobra or up dog as you inhale, back to down dog, exhale. So we'll pick up the pace here just a touch and add a couple of ornaments to that flow. As you inhale, reach your right leg towards the sky. And as you exhale, draw your knee to your same arm. Elbow or armpit, inhale, heel to sky. Exhale, knee to opposite arm. This time, extend your right leg through for fallen triangle. Land on the pinky toe edge, and then extend left arm towards the sky. Take a full breath in. Lift your pelvis. Exhale, bring your left hand back to the ground. Work your way back to three-legged down dog. Get out of that twist. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot between your hands. And as you're ready, rise. Standing lunge. Inhale as you reach into the sky. Exhale as you twist your body towards the right. Arms widening. Inhale here. Exhale, prayer twist. Palms together as you lean forward. Look at your right foot. Inhale. Now as you exhale, practice leaning forward and hovering on your way. So that back leg, rather than stepping immediately forward, practice hovering it with the air, in the air. And you can do that a couple of times, kind of rocking forward and back, forward and back. And then see if you can get a good balance and pause. So you're almost in this warrior three twist, crazy pose. To chair with a twist, slide in and realign. If you're not in the perfect twisted chair of your lifetime, it's really understandable. Take a full breath in. Look down at your feet here. Lift your right heel bone. See if you can stand into your left leg, keeping the twist and the elbow to right knee contact. So you'll stand up into your left leg long, maintaining the twist. And maybe you come up an inch, or maybe you lift shoulders over hips, breathing in, coming all the way back down, feeling the inner thighs slide in towards each other. Now pick up your left foot, point the toes, send your leg back, lunge twist. Inhale, open warrior two. Exhale, you're out of the twist. Take a full breath in. Settle as you exhale. Turn open your right palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. To triangle, lengthen your right leg and allow yourself to fall right into that shape. Should feel good to release the lunge and stretch your legs. You can stay in triangle or shift to half moon, bringing left hand to left hip through that transition, bending your right knee, sending your right hand forward and to the side, and then pressing through your right foot, reaching up and out of your left leg. From there, you could extend left arm towards the sky. Full breath in. Exhale, bend your right knee and as slowly as possibly back to warrior two, land. And rise. Inhale. Exhale, release both of your hands. Let it go. Let all of that work go here. And you can step back through down dog, take a few breaths in child's pose, or move through vinyasa. Honor whatever the invitation is here for you. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee, draw it in, left elbow, pull in and up. Inhale, heel to sky. Exhale to the twist, knee to opposite arm. Kick your leg through, fallen triangle. Sturdy your legs here as you lift your pelvis, reach your right arm towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand comes back to the ground. And then get out of there. So go back through three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, knee to nose, lunge. Rise as you're ready, arms forward into the sky. Exhale, twist left, widen. Inhale, lean forward, plant your palms together, prayer twist. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, ground your gaze at your left foot. And you can hop in a little bit, that back foot. We'll practice this kind of lean forward, play with lifting that back leg. And first, just practice the motor movement. So come in and out. Don't be afraid of falling. Practice coming in and out, Maybe get a moment of balance, and then slide that back foot in, place it beside your left foot. You're in your twisted chair, happy seat, sit lower, breathe a little fuller. Now look at your feet again, and this time you'll lift your left heel bone. Press through your right foot. Press through your right foot to stand up through your right leg. Point your left toes as you come up. And again, you might come up inches. You might come up shoulders over hip style. Inhale. Slowly come down. Back to your twisted chair. Now pick up your right foot. Flick your toes. Send that right leg slowly back. Twisted chair. Open warrior two. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. From there, turn open your left palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle, lengthen your left leg. Bring your left hand down. Reach your right arm up. Take a moment to bask in this pose if it feels especially like a really good release from a lot of the work that built up to now. And if you want to kind of tilt this pose on its face, find half moon, look forward, lunge into your left leg, bring your right hand to your right hip. Look towards where you're going. So gaze as you set your left hand down and forward. Press through your left foot. Build the stability from the ground up through the pose. Eventually find an even reach through your two legs. Maybe send right arm into the sky. Inhale. Begin to bend your left knee slowly as you land your right foot. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, release both of your hands, cycle, touch the ground, step back. Move through Vinyasa, or you can just come right down to child's pose. Take a few rounds of breath here to allow all of that to settle. And so one of the things I really appreciate about an active Vinyasa practice is that although it's active, we work hard, we get our heart rate going. We also still have these moments to soften in to stillness, to always contrast that active practice with this quality of ease and release that our body, our mind, our heart really needs. So take a couple more breaths where you are, maybe child's or down dog. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. And now from downward facing dog, make your way forward fold. So you can walk your feet there or hop them there. And you'll end up in a forward fold where your inner feet are together. And I'll actually face you at this point. So inner feet are together. And bring your hands kind of like a tripod, so they're forward and out to the sides of your feet. And then as you inhale, lift your heels. You're in this little tiptoe forward fold. And as you exhale, let your sitting bones come down towards your heel bones and your knees widen. So now you're in this little squat variation. And we'll take it to sleeping turtle. So send your arms forward, round through your upper body. Let the forehead drop down. And feel the gravitational assist in this pose, facilitating opening the low back and through the hips. From here, slide your hands back in towards you, bring your inner thighs together, and then we'll come into our first little practice round, side crow. Bring your hands to the right, and this first variation of side crow, the hands will be shoulder distance and to the sides of us. So you're going to go for one point of contact with your arms. You'll lean your body diagonally forward and to the side. And then you'll lean forward more until your feet might lift away from the ground. Press the floor away to maintain your upper body, your shoulders stable, and then set your feet down. Now, before we shift sides, there's another way to practice. We'll turn sideways here. If that was really challenging with the one point of contact, you might find the pose more accessible with 2 points of contact. So elbow, knee, elbow, hip. plant your palms, lean forward. So it's the same kind of quality of leaning forward, press the ground away, and then pick your feet up, right? So let's just try that, both of those variations on the other side. Then we'll add this progression into another arm balance. So to the left, hands come to my left, shoulder distance. And I'm going to lean my body, this is one point of contact. I'm leaning my body forward and to the side. And that when you get the right amount of lean forward and you're holding the twist, your feet will just pick up. But on your way there, you might have to kind of hop the feet up, stumble out, right? And then we'll practice second variation. So sideways for view of these 2 points of contact, elbow to hip, elbow to knee. Still have that shoulder distance space. I'm leaning forward until my feet lift away, press the ground away to keep my shoulders stable, and then set it down. All right. So from there, you can take a couple of breaths, reset, and if you're ready for a little bit more, if side crow felt fairly accessible for you in your body, then you can take it to Eka Pada Koundinyasana 1. So side crow to this kind of twisted flying splits. Hands set like I'm coming into side crow. Lean my body forward into the side, pick my feet up, and then I'm going to extend my right leg forward and my left leg back. Point my toes, zipper my inner thighs together to come out, set it down. See if I can do both sides. You too, try your second side. And again, you can go with 2 points of contact also. So I'll show this side, 2 points of contact. Arm balances, there's just a lot to play around with. So set your arms, lean forward, find side crow, and then extend. Left leg long, right leg back and long. Hold yourself up, point your toes, pull it back in, and set it down. After that, take a seat. Specifically, take a seat where your feet are on the ground, in front of you, knees bent, and then pick up your left foot, slide it in on top of your right thigh, seated pigeon variation. So you can keep this distance, or you can press against your palms, lift your bum, and slide your sitting bones in a little closer to your right heel bone. Keep your left ankle flexed, and this lifted quality through your heart. And if it's comfortable for you to close your eyes and really release the muscles of your face. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth as you exhale. Full breath in. Open mouth, breath out. Your eyes are closed, you can open them for this transition. We'll pull the bottom foot, the right foot in, set it in towards your left sitting bone, coming into a seated twist. Left foot will press into the ground, and then we'll wrap our right arm around our left. And we'll turn around the axis of our spine. You can transition the arm holding to the elbow pressing. In twist, think about maintaining a length of your spine and an opening across your heart. Feel in this twist all the twists of practice as they have led up to now, to this moment of connection into your body, this practice of yoga, which is always available when our attention meets us where we are. Inhale to come out of the twist, and we'll go right to the second side. So slide your right foot in on top of your left thigh. And if you want, you can lift your bum and sit in a little closer. Spread your collarbones and take a couple of breaths here. Pull your bottom foot in towards your right sitting bone. Slide your right foot down on the ground and twist. Wrap your left arm around your right thigh, or slide your elbow out to the side of your thigh. Your back arm is like an anchor, so allow that arm to support. Lift up through your body and twist. Inhale to slowly release. And just go ahead and come back to a seat. And we'll just end seated, so find a seat and close your eyes if it's comfortable for you to close your eyes. Otherwise, steady, soft forward gaze. And just take a few rounds of slow breath to allow for a settling and to honor your efforts and everything that you have put into your time on the mat, whatever has carried you through this practice. Go ahead and acknowledge and offer thanks. Thank you for joining me for that practice. We did, as you probably noticed, a lot of shifting around while holding a twist from one leg to another leg, practicing that kind of creating stability through instability. I would love to hear how that felt to you and anything that came up. Otherwise, please leave a comment, let us know. Thank you.